Should I sing like this? Oh, should I sing like this? Oh, we'll go far. Should I sing like this? Will you take my car? What's up, Canal? What's up, my brother? What's up, my lover? There ain't no other. Skins against rams. I ram your skin. I push it in. I'm going to win. About 13:30, 29 to go before the end of this show. Jingle all the way, jingle all the way. Santa's on his way, going to make your day like an action hero, not like a zero. I'll be your hero. Ram in the skin, 13 more to go, and then I'll win. Ram in the skin, ram in the skin. It's just as easy as ABC, ABC. You and me, family, 25 to 20. Oh yeah. And now I'm done.
Zavod Knap je konkreten obraz slovenskega sodobnega plesa in v evropskem in svetovnem okolju tisto, kar je v filozofiji Slavoj Žižek in kar so v glasbi Laibach. Še nekdo iz revirjev.
Knap, the mine, yeah. I never, when I met Istok, I was very fascinated. We met in, I think, 89, 90 when we came here, and then he went to Belgium. And he spoke a lot about mines and the father as a miner and all this thing. And I always thought Knap was something belonging to mine work. It is, okay, but it was more, not the meaning, but the sound of, you know, something this high or go on or something. I don't know exactly what it means. It's the mine.
The first thing is a very trivial thing, because in Brussels language, ein Knap means one bite. So for example, if you bite in a piece of bread, this is ein Knap. So it immediately, when I hear ein Knap, I always this picture arriving, and it's so good fitting with my picture of Istok biting in life, with full power. It's really like this picture arriving. But of course, this is very trivial, very personal.
Knap. The first thing, Knap. Courage, yes, because because the first time I met Istok in Brussels, for me was a mix of great personality, generosity, and great performance.
Kaj je prva stvar, ko rečeš en Knap pa Istok Kovač? Ne vem, gib, prostor, Trbovlje, Hvar.
Istok Kovač, Trbovlje in Dimljak. 300 metrov in neumni ljudje, ki se vešajo v zraku, letijo po Dimljaku. To mi je bila najluđa stvar, koju sam čula. Nisam sudjelovala u tom projektu, ali znam da su se penjali po Dimljaku. To sam znala da to samo Istok Kovač more. Trbovci, rudarji, koliko dol, toliko gor, to bi bilo.
Istok, we met just when I was finishing my time with Wim, I think 1 year before I finished the 4 years I spent in the company, and he came in Brussels to work with Rosas, and then he started to make a performance, a solo performance, how I caught a falcon. What I liked very much in the work of Istok was that he was telling something about his own experience also. He was working about his background, you know, his past and Intervoblia and all these things. He was always talking about this, and he was trying to find a language that was only belonging to his background. So he joined it, he used things about sports, you know, he was taking sports poses, he was doing this kind of flying also with the arms belonging to this falcon standing on the air stuff. And I think he was very honest, I find. He was not trying to do something looking like something else, but his own language. But based on what he had lived in Slovenia. And very good technically, it was amazing. His technical skills were great. He could jump so high and he could do many things. And he had beautiful arms, I remember. The shape he could do, the movement of his arms was something very special in a very acrobatic body. Normally, acrobatic people doing a lot of stuff like this, they have no lines, they have they forget the aesthetics, the formal thing, and with Istok was all together. The shape was, chisel on the acrobatics also, on the strength and on the, it was not pure beauty, but also force, and this I liked.
Another pictures is really this long waiting time we had. We wait 1 week in this partisan refuge somewhere in the Slovenian Alp, where we were shooting Don Svoboda, the final part on the wall. And all the company was there in these refuges, waiting that the clouds would go away and that we would be able to go on the mountain and to shoot. And it was still 1 day possible. And the last day, suddenly the light appears, full light, and we had to shoot in 1 day. So I was very, very ready because I had all this time, this week, just waiting. And this for me, if you send me a Knap, I have this atmosphere with all the group of dancers, with Istok, with Maya, all those wonderful dancers who were there waiting to shoot.
Torej, vprašanje je bilo, zakaj imam rad Istoka. Istoka obožujem, ker je totalno predan in posvečen temu, kar dela. Ker tudi sam stremim k takšnim ciljem in hodim po podobni poti. Obožujem ga, ker obvlada veliko športov, ker zna igrati nogomet, košarko, ping-pong. V pikado se še nisva sprobala, verjamem, da tudi to zna. Dober plava, posebej v Mrtvem morju. Zaradi njega sem uničil svojo priljubljeno Super 8 kamero, leto 96.
Mislim, da je to nekaj lepega, da je en Knap, eno doživetje tudi v svetovnem merilu, ne? In da je ta tradicija in ta napredek, ki ga je vnesel v ples Istok Kovač za Slovenijo, nekaj zelo dragocenega in zelo lepega. Jaz sem to doživel prvič leta 2008, od takrat se mi je ta ples in ta igra vtisnila v spomin. Istok Kovač iz Trbovelj, ti si vladar, ti si plesni car za vse večne čase.
Prvič sva se s Kovačem srečala v bistvu v prvi predstavi Rešir Krila slon nerodni, kjer sem jaz prispeval svoj del muzike, drugi del je bil od Zorna, Johna Zorna, in za mene je bilo v bistvu to, kar je Kovač takrat naredil, je bilo nekaj dosti različnega od tistega, kar se sicer v sodobnem plesu po svetu dogajalo. Vključno skratka je nekako nadgradil tisto šolo, ki je dal skozi pred tem, ali sam ali zunaj in kakorkoli. In mislim, da je takrat v bistvu postavil en dispozitiv, ki nekako je zdržal vsa ta leta do zdaj. In da je bilo veselje jasno v takem projektu delati, te vrste.
En film smo snemali pred leti, za to Hvar, ker to je edini film, ki ni v Trbovljah posnet, kolikor jaz vem. In je Istok naročil, da si moramo lase in brade pustiti rast, to nam je naročil, ne vem, veliko mesecev pred začetkom snemanja, in nisem zdržal in sem se vmes postrigel in obril, no, skratka. Tako da, pa nisem bil edini k sreči, ne. Tako da nam je bilo malo lažje, ko smo en drugega ščitili pol.
To je ta drugič, ki padem jaz tudi na tale presenečenje. Prvi je bilo v Cankarjevem domu, ki je bilo projekt Kraljestvo za konj in zdaj po toliko letov ta neforme, ki sem užival, ne samo da sem ga delal zelo resno, ampak sem ga užival, se sem smejal, sem premislil, sem mislil in edino, ki me moram povedati je, kdaj pa bomo spet.
Prva asociacija En knap resno plesno delo v Sloveniji. Ozbiljna zadeva, organizacija, koncept, tradicija in, kako se to reče na slovenščini, Dugoprugaš je, na dolge staze gre, Istok.
And last time Istok came in Charleroi, he made something wonderful, a kind of presentation in a site specific of an old mine. You must know Charleroi is a very problematic city because we had also a heavy industry, like in Terbolia. But it's like a bit, not it's much bigger, of course. But so the people from Charleroi really felt a big familiarity with this. And so we saw suddenly now theater people arriving, old miner, old syndicalist people, all really a world that normally doesn't go to see dance show. And Istok is really like make a really right point to the public, and also of course to the very avant-garde public that we have in Belgium.
Jaz bi si pravzaprav želel več enknapov, več takih zgodb, ki tako trmasto, pa tako brezkompromisno, kar zadeva iskanje lastne estetike, vztraja na tej poti in nekam pride. Ni zadovoljna s tem, kjer je, gleda vedno naprej. In zelo nenavadno se mi zdi in zelo odlično, da je to praznovanje, pravzaprav praznovanje 20-letnice delovanja Enknapa, ampak da se sploh ne ukvarjamo s tem, kaj se je, ali pa skoraj da nič ne ukvarjamo s tem, kaj se je v teh 20 letih dogajalo, ker je Enknap in Istok Kovač, še kot na nek način ta njegova nosilna figura, tako močno usmerjen v prihodnost, da tudi če se spomnim, Istokovega nagovora, on ni govoril o tem, kaj vse je Enknap bil, govoril samo o tem, kaj Enknap bo, kakšen bo program in tako naprej. Da ne govorim, da ni imel časa povedati, kaj je za nadaljnjim razvojem sodobnega plesa v Sloveniji. In to nas zanima. Zato si želim zelo močnega Enknapa še naprej.
Enknapu pa želimo, jaz osebno mu želim en full the best žur ob 40. obletnici. Upam, da bo vsaj tako dobra predstava na otvoritvi žura ob 40. obletnici, kot je bila danes na temle ob 20. In če bo del plesalk, tako kot je zdaj, izpred 30 let oživil nek projekt, ki je res v današnjem času takšen, da vzbuja res ne samo spoštovanje, ampak mogoče celo kanček strahu spoštovanja, potem mislim, da bo to.
Ja, imam čestitko. Jaz jim želim še, predvsem jim čestitam in jim želim še vsaj naslednjih 20 let.